Come on now, you can't even do this. Look.
For those who don't know, a zine is like a blog before there's blogs. It was analog. So you'd go to Kinko's, literally cut and paste, glue it, staple it. You have your own publication. So
Yeah.
it was funny because like I was like, this is 20 years ago, so we didn't have TikTok and shit like that. If I was young and hungry now, I'd be making TikTok. But the closest thing we had was making zines.
Right.
It's the only thing you could make yourself.
Right.
And so it was books, it was zines, then books, and then had my own television show. In 2011, it was a travel TV show, and I get to travel around the U.S. exploring the weird.
Wow, that's dope. What was it called?
It was called Young, Broken, Beautiful.
Oh, that's tight.
Kind of based off my stickers.
Young, broken, beautiful.
Yeah, and now I'm just broke.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. Young, you are young, broken, beautiful. Look at that. That shit's crazy. Oh my God, yeah, for sure.
And then
We'll put it there like that.
all these cameras, I feel like we're in the Bang Bus or something like that.
That's hella funny, man. People always joke about the bus, you know what I mean? But I'll just to clarify it, just to really make it's the Bang truck.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, just so you
Semantics are important. Yeah.
Bang truck, man.
So yeah, after the TV show, I mean, I was still doing the website the whole time, and the website kept growing.
Yeah.
And then it's the main thing I do. You know, it's I ran for mayor of San Francisco in 2015.
You did?
Yeah, I did not win, thankfully. But out of all the stupid shit I've ever done, that was the smartest.
back.
Yeah.
Dial it back. You ran for mayor of San Francisco?
Yeah, I got 20,000 votes.
You did?
20,000 first place votes. Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Because it was a protest campaign. I knew I wasn't going to win, but it was like, it was an opportunity to like bring up things that people weren't talking about,
Oh, wait, what did you run? Did you run as broke ass Stuart?
So my name is Stuart Shuffman, and legally I can't run as broke ass Stuart.
Right.
Because what happened was enough people did that in San Francisco in the 70s and 80s under weird names like Jello Biafra and like Sister Boom, Sister Boom Boom and all this stuff. So they made a law. You got to run under your real name because the people in power are afraid of us, like
don't want you to use some little catchy name.
well, if I could run as broke ass Stuart, I probably would have gotten even more votes.
Right. 'Cause people know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I still got 20,000 votes, which is no slouch for a guy
that's
for someone
no
who shouldn't be mayor,
slouch,
probably.
bro.
Yeah.
But what made you even want to run for mayor?
It was part political street theater, part freak out the normies, and part activism, trying to get people to pay attention.
That's ballsy as fuck, bro.
It was cool. It was like I said, all the stupid shit I've done, that was the smartest.
I like that. That's pretty ballsy, bro.
Thanks,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie, man. Yeah, that's actually pretty proactive.
Yeah, it was. I think everybody should run for office at least some point or another because you actually get to learn how the system works or how it doesn't work.
Or how it doesn't work.
Right.
And all the things that I feel like people don't understand when it comes to business and politics, which are, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Really close, running parallel, right? I think there's a lot of maybe like semantics and other little things underlying that people just don't pay attention to. They just won't get it for some reason.
Yeah.
They can't get it. They won't understand it, that no matter how you try to look at it, these things are still involved.
I mean, there's so many layers. People don't realize how your local government works. Like the mayor's office itself is part of City Hall, which is its own thing, and there's so many different offices like that people don't even realize. And one thing that drives me crazy is a lot of people don't even know who their local representation is, who their local supervisor or
the aldermen or
city council
local
member,
like district people.
And if things go wrong, that's who you call.
Right.
Their job is to look after you. They may not be able to help you, but they might be able to put you in touch with someone who's also part of the bureaucration.
Right.
Whether friends I have, who work in a restaurant having problems getting some shit done, what yada yada. So I'm like, well, first of all, don't talk to them individually. Write a letter, talk to them together.
Right.
You collectively talk to your boss, right? That's how you have power. And then if that doesn't work, you escalate it. You take it to the Office of Economic Workforce Development, and then you escalate it from there. And so because that's how we win.
Right.
I mean, electoral politics are garbage, but like they are things in place at least to try to help us.
Right. That's funny, man. I love politics. You know what I'm saying?
You're crazy.
I do. I love politics, man. I like to watch it. I like to just hear it. But I also know that there's just this weird space in there where it's like you never really actually know what's going on because it's so theatrical.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially in this town. Do you live here in the city?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I mean, this people always talk about. Everybody knows how crooked Chicago politics are, but San Francisco is just as crooked.
Right.
We got motherfuckers going to jail right now.
Right.
Like for like shady ass shit. Like the funny thing, is, I don't know. You remember the Muhammad Nuru thing? He was head of public works. He called himself Mr. Clean,
Oh yeah,
which
yeah,
is so
yeah.
funny because he was so dirty. And the bribes were and the payoffs were like hilarious. Like $5,000. What are you trying to be? What are you trying to bribe broke ass Stuart for $5,000? That's
Right,
nothing. You
right.
know, like
That's
I get
crazy.
you 4 drinks at a cocktail bar.
I know. But it just goes so deep, like in any city,
Yeah.
with all that type of stuff. So it's like I don't know how you dance around and how you even wiggle in there. I feel like as much as I would want to run for office, or I feel like I could make a change, or if I just feel like I don't know if once you get there, if it's what it's supposed to be doing. You understand
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
because you have to, to get there itself, you have to please a bunch of people. And then
yeah.
then once you get there, like, well, I got you there. Where's my taste?
Yeah,
Where's my
so I'm
thing?
not sure if you even get to do whatever you started out to do once you get there.
You have to have such a groundswell of grassroots support. Like, you have to be like Bernie Sanders, something like that, who is legit and actually has the the support.
Yeah.
$27 a person instead of like the money from like the pharmaceutical
Whoever,
industry or like the
right.
healthcare industry. It's
'Cause
complicated.
they got their people.
I mean, even the people, the best of them, still got their like Cory Booker, man. I mean,
Yeah,
he's got hella fucking pharmaceutical money.
yeah.
You know?
He's got his people over
Yeah,
there.
it's just what
He
it
got
is.
they got their guy.
Yeah, our shit's a broken system. And, it's not broken, it's fixed.
It's not broken, it's fixed, man. Like broke ass Stewart. How did you come up with that? Is that just like being like from you being like, man, I ain't got no money, I'm broke ass Stewart, or
Yeah, I was working. You know what? Do you remember Living Legends used to do the broke ass summer jam tour or something like that?
some
And
shit?
that was
Yeah.
popped in my head, and I was starting off making zines, and as I was broke, everybody I knew was broke, and so I put together a zine. It was broke ass Stewart's Guide Living Cheaply in San Francisco, and I was like just like places to eat and drink and for cheap, and then it just evolved from there.
That's fucking genius.
Man, it's 20 years of this. I'm doing almost half my life now.
That's genius, Stuart.
Thanks, man. Got
That's
its
fucking
moments.
dope, bro.
I had this realization recently that I'm actually one of the very first online influencers.
Period.
I mean, I've been doing it. I had a broke ass Stewart MySpace page
So
I've
you've really been doing this shit. Your brand been around for a long
for a
time.
long time. Yeah, it's done all kinds of things.
Well, what's next for broke ass Stewart?
Here's the question, isn't it? I'm supposed to have a book coming out this year. I'm having problems with my publisher right now. But I just put out a zine, not a zine, like a literary magazine. I got a grant to do this, and it was cool. We got like 19 of the San Francisco's best brilliant writers, poets, essayists, short story writers, and we gave out 3,600 copies for free. With this grant, and bookstores, cafes all over the city threw a big party for it.
Nice.
It was cool. It was called The Dreams I Dreamt. Letters to San Francisco, and it's like everybody from like Tongo, who's the poet laureate of San Francisco, to Andrew Sean Greer, who's a Pulitzer Prize winner. Like it was heavy hitters,
That's
So
crazy.
that we just finished putting that out, and I'm always working on projects, but I'm also the kind of cat who like I don't want to talk about them until they're happening.
Right.
That's
how I am.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be someone's like, oh, he's selling wolf tickets, or I don't want to curse it or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm working on things always.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
You got any pets?
I got the best situation. My roommate has a pet. So my roommate has a dog, so I get all the best dog stuff without all the shitty dog stuff,
Without having to have a dog.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Because I was wondering, because I always wondered, because your name is Broke Ass Stewart, right?
Yeah.
Which, you might not be broke, but you might be Bay Area broke. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, we're all Bay Area broke. You know what I'm saying? But I always wonder how people who are broke have pets. Because I'm like, bro, if you can't even, if you don't have any money and you're broke, how can you afford? Because pets are expensive.
Yeah, what about kids? Kids are even more expensive.
Man, way more expensive.
I'm
You know what I mean?
not having kids.
But a pet is like, some people treat a pet's like having a kid for some people. You know what I mean? They got to take it everywhere. If they go out of town, they got to get the cat. I remember this girl I knew, she would get the cat hotel.
Oh yeah.
And the cat would sit in there and the hotel would play nature videos for the cat. Bro, I thought this was the silliest shit I ever heard when she was telling me
That's
about it.
great.
And she was like, yeah, it's going to cost $60 a day or whatever it was going to
That's a lot of
cost,
money.
right, for us to pay for this cat. Because, she was going somewhere with me. I'm like, okay. She's like, we got to get the cat a hotel. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
My roommate just got this new job, and they turned to her dog and said, "You're gonna be the best dressed dog in town."
Yeah, like flying on an air flight, you got to get the dog or the cat, it's
Yeah.
on the seat and a little carry.
Crazy.
Like, this shit's crazy, you know
I
what I mean?
love dogs, though. I really do.
Okay, so you do like the
I
pets.
love dogs.
You got the lucky
It's
situation.
perfect. Yeah.
Oh man, you lucked up, man. Right on, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for sharing your story with us, man. Like one thing you could say to inspire the up and coming bloggers or writers out there.
Yeah, don't get in this you don't if you want to get in this for money, you're an idiot. You got to do this because you love doing it, you know, because you know, it's a terrible way to make a living, but it's a great way to make a life.
Write that down. Somebody write that down. Okay. Get your pen. You know what I mean? Whatever it is you write on and write that down. Okay. Give me your Instagram or your social.
It's all Brokeass Stuart, at Brokeass Stuart, BROKEASSSTUART.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, for real. This right here. This was enlightening to talk to my guy because, you know, I heard his name floating around the bay, you know, in the circles of creators, you know what I mean, and the people who inspire. So it's actually dope to finally meet you in person.
I appreciate that, man. It's good to meet you too.
Real talk, man. I like your outfit and all. Everything. Like I never saw you, but now that I'm looking at you, like everything that I heard about you, you look like what people how they described you and everything. Like, you know, it's kind of dope when somebody actually fits the image that you like.
That's hilarious.
Because a lot of times people just like, you like, damn, you don't look nothing like the fuck I thought you was gonna look.
I look exactly like the aging hipster you thought I was.
I'm like,
exactly.
No, I really thought you was gonna look like a hipster though. I was like, he gonna look like a super hip look, you know. And I like the jacket with the, you know, but it also it tells me like it looks kind of like you could run for all, like, you know what I'm saying? You got the look like you could go back and forth and do the political stuff, and you know what I mean? You riding that line kind of smooth, bro.
I always say everything I do is low brow with a wink.
That's what I'm saying. Nailed it. You right here, man. Y'all better follow him. He got those one-liners and he's on top of it. Broke ass Stuart, man. You know what it is, man. It's your boy Don P, the West Coast host with the most, and you've been watching another episode of Riding and Smoking. Make sure you follow Broke Ass Stuart. Make sure you follow me at Don P Official. Follow Riding and Smoking and my dog One Take Jake and the whole Riding and Smoking family for sure. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell so when the Broke Ass Stuart interview drop, you can be like, oh my God, it's out right now. Woo-wee, woo-wee. Watch that shit right now. All right, make sure y'all do that. And do me a favor, tell your friends about us. Peace.
Come on now, you can't even do this. Look.